So what's going on, guys? I am BlackOpsAmazing. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another Zombies Q&A, the series where I take your questions from the comment section below to do the zombie storyline, Easter eggs, and I answer them. As always, if you enjoy the video, by the end, a like rating is always appreciated if you want to. If not, it's fine. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you are subscribed, but let's get into this. Here we go, and enjoy. So because one of today's questions is quite long, I'm only going to have time to answer 2 questions in this video, but the first one is from Saj Asaran. You say, why is Die Rise upside down? Now I can give you 2 different answers to this, one in terms of gameplay and then the other in terms of storyline. We'll go with the proper answer first. So whilst we've never actually had an explanation for this, I don't believe we actually need one, because it's pretty easy to see from the Die Rise trailer, the promotional art that we have, or if you just look in game, there are meteors floating in the sky, and they're not all floating because some of them are coming crashing down from the sky. In the trailer, for example, we even see some of these meteors hitting the buildings, so you could only assume the reason why the skyscrapers in Die Rise are toppled over, the reason why some of the buildings we play in are upside down, is because they were hit by the meteors, which caused them to fall over. And it's strange because this is the only map that this happens in. What other zombies map can you think of where we not only have meteors falling from the sky, but we also see them just floating in the air? Why this is happening is another question. Why this only takes place in Die Rise, which is China, not Transit or Buried? Why are these rocks just floating? What is causing this to happen? This isn't something natural. Maybe you're asking me the question, well, is it because this is after the destruction of Earth? At the end of the moon Easter egg, we sent 3 rockets to the Earth which destroyed it, hence why the Earth is destroyed in BO2. All of the maps that we play on, Transit, Die Rise and Buried, in one way or another, we see remnants of what happened. But Die Rise takes place 10 years after Moon, 10 years after Earth was destroyed. It could be that the destruction of Earth has something to do with the rocks floating in the air. Perhaps you guys could explain the science behind that better than I could in the comments. But yeah, as for the buildings being toppled over, it's because they've been hit by the meteors falling from the sky. I did say at the beginning there is also a gameplay answer. This is from Treyarch themselves. They wanted Die Rise, the map, to have an MC Escher feel to it. If you don't know, MC Escher was a graphic artist who was known for illusions. I'm sure you've seen before pictures like this. Treyarch wanted to kind of get his feel into the zombies map. So some of the rooms, for example, you will notice are upside down. You're walking on the ceiling. Treyarch wanted to get the illusion of some of MC Escher's work. But yeah, the actual answer is because they were knocked over by meteors. And then the next question, which is also the final one because it's going to take so long to go over, you say, you never covered the Dark Ether Intel story stuff for Season 3. Can you do it? So you are right, I haven't actually done a video on this yet. I've covered the Maxis Intel. I think I did the Requiem stuff as well. I also haven't done Omegas. But the Dark Ether Intel is always interesting, and Season 3 is especially because we get a big revelation. We finally find out who the stranger is. All the way back in November when the game released, as a part of the Dark Ether Intel, we started hearing messages from a stranger. This one person trapped within the Dark Ether. We got messages, documents, radio transmissions from them telling us their experience and what they're going through in the Dark Ether. These messages continued through Season 1, Season 2, and all that time, we didn't know who this person was. They were just referred to as the stranger. They didn't give us their name. This person went through so much, and I have covered a bunch of their intel before. This person has done things such as fix the Pack-a-Punch machine, fix perk machines like Juggernog, but all that time, the thousands of days they were trapped in the Dark Ether, we didn't know who they were, up until now in Season 3, where finally, after gaining trust with us on the other side, they reveal their identity, and we are told this person is none other than Zykov. This was the character we saw in the D Machine intro cutscene, where during World War II, he was tasked with shutting down the Project End Station Cyclotron. He was sealed inside of the bunker, he shut the particle accelerator down, but his sacrifice for doing that meant he also became trapped within the Dark Ether. And ever since the beginning, as a part of the pre-season intel, Season 1 and 2, we've been hearing messages from him, but we didn't actually know it was him. And so now getting into the Season 3 intel, he finally reveals his true identity.
My friend, though we have never met, you and I, we have been through the fire together. You won my respect and my trust. So it is only right I tell you who I am. My name is Kazimir Zykov. I was a sergeant in the Soviet 1st Guards Tank Army. Long ago. We were in Poland, driving the Nazi scum back to Berlin. That is how I ended up where this all began. We found Project In Station almost by accident. And you know what waited in that place. When Moscow sent a checist to bury the problem, it fell to me to do the digging. I will tell you the whole story one day. But what matters now is that, just like you, I accepted a mission no one must ever learn of, knowing it would probably get me killed. And, like me, you shoulder your duty without complaining. So let us help each other complete this mission. We can survive this together. Back in the Great Patriotic War, mine was among the Red Army units that crippled the Nazi war machine on the Eastern Front. Then we chased the bastards out of the motherland and across Europe. I was a mechanic. I kept our tanks running. No easy task when every day we advanced, and getting new parts from Moscow was almost impossible. So, I took parts from the Tigers and Panzers we destroyed, adapting them for our T-34s. I got very familiar with German machinery. This would prove to be my downfall. Colonel named Lazarev, from what you now call KGB, was sent to contain the evil we uncovered at End Station. He ordered me to go in there alone, because I had the best chance of understanding and shutting down that infernal machine. And then Lazarev ordered me sealed inside. I understood what was asked of me. I would never see my wife and daughter again. Still, I saluted, and I did my best. This was for my family, my country, for a better future. Even now, if asked again, I would still say yes. So, you are wondering how a tank mechanic from the war survived for decades, trapped in, what do you call it, the dark ether. I often ask myself the same thing. The answers are many. Some I have already given you in my journal. The fort I built, the weapons I found, the machines I restored, and of course, my dog, Cinder. But mostly, I was lucky. The rest is because I am Russian. It is in our nature to endure. But I never lost my desire to escape, to come home, to learn what became of my family. As you saw in my journal, I have been able to visit for brief periods, almost like a ghost. But always I am pulled back here. I do not know why I am tethered to this place. I see your people cross back and forth freely, and I burn with envy. There must be a way for me to one day do the same. For now, I will share more of my journal with you. There are things in it you should know, for both our sakes.
So yeah, there we go, the big secret as to who the stranger was is revealed. Anyway guys, there we go, that is it, that is all I have time for today's video. As always, hopefully you have enjoyed. If you have, you know what to do, drop a like rating, make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest videos on the channel, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Leave your comments down below, and until then, goodbye.